Welcome to Shivering Timbers Dojo. Tonight we're going to start our deep dive into Jukoryu brown belt. So we're going to do 3 moves. They're all from a two-handed front choke. Had somebody comment that, nobody chokes like that. Well, unfortunately, untrained people do. And since Jukoryu is meant to teach people who are in a security position, law enforcement position, things like that, they often find themselves against highly agitated people who aren't necessarily trained, but the two-handed front choke is dangerous. They can crush your hyoid bone. We need to know how to defend against it. So we've got 3 interesting defenses, do some strikes into a couple of throws. We're going to start the one from the strike and go from there. This is the momiji hazushi shi. So the little maple tree escape 4. So all these from two-handed choke. Come up, strike, and down. Come up, strike, and down. All right. So we have done momiji hazushi in the Danzanu Jiu-Jitsu as just, it's from a choke. From here, hit, and here. The only difference is what we're doing with the escape. So the first one we did, momiji hazushi, the very first one, is we step back to stretch this out and come up here and hit. This time, we're not so worried about stretching them out because we're coming at them. So if they've got their arms bent in a nice strong posture, the way we're going to stop that posture is with the knee. What if you don't hit the groin? That's okay. Hit the inside of the thigh. That hurts a lot. Hit them in the guts. Nobody's a fan of that. Throwing knees in this general area is going to be a bad time for them. Now, they very well might see the knee coming, and if they do, when they grab and they get their little feet back to get away from that knee, and they hop back, get away from that knee. Oh, look, they've done the work for me in extending their arms, which is what ultimately I wanted. So since, and this one is good, maybe there's a wall. Maybe I can't go back to stretch them out. So they've come up. First step is to get fat. If you stand like this, even she can get her little fingers around. Oh, that's terrible. I don't want that. So I want to get small. I want to come up here and get high and hit down. Now, I'm going to talk to you specifically. I've seen people do this move against somebody who's bigger, and they said, oh, you can't possibly do the move. And what they were doing was trying to hit the arms off. Choke me like you mean it. Doing this is difficult. Elbows, and yeah, that sucks. This is not the move. We are not trying to force this thing, because what a terrible idea. Instead, what we're going to do is we're going to come between, just like this. There's nothing she can do to stop it. She can't get her elbows in tight enough to stop that wedge block. Go ahead and try. Use your voice. All right. So get the elbows in tight. Like, don't let me. There's no way to stop this, especially if I throw the knee. What? And then hit from there. So she is very specifically resisting this very specific thing, knowing it's coming. If they resist too hard, go ahead and grab. And I just cannot get this. We go into the next move. All right. Yeah. But for this one, they were not cautious. They were really more worried about, come here, like that. And so she's going to do it. Just come up and down. This time, I'm going to choke her. I'm going to choke you. Turtle. Yes? Get out. You ready? Oh, yeah. And I got away because I see that knee coming at me and I don't want any part of it. It's a knee in my guts. I don't want. It's a knee in my groin. I especially don't want. It's a knee on my inside thigh. Oh, I hate that. None of that is good for me. So again, this is not difficult. It's just the strike and then strike down as hard as you can. You can break collarbones with that strike. If you don't break the collarbone, what if it doesn't break? You've hit them. If they grab you and you hit as hard as you can and you can't break, you've got a good grip. Use something from there. Yeah.
supposed to be this side, just digging your knuckles in there.
Yeah, that's not nice. You know, you can grab here and just dig that in, and you know, you've got the shot since their hands are out of the way. So you might as well hit that thing, grab the head, start throwing, start doing what you can do. Honestly, though, there is a nerve that runs right along the top of the collarbone. You hit it hard enough, it's going to stagger him back enough for you to start taking control of the situation. That's ultimately what we want. So again, up and down. That's all it is. Yeah. This is the ryote kubi otoshi. So once again, we've got the two-handed front choke. This time we're going to bring our hands down, elbow, 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 grab, turn, throw otoshi. A little smoother this time.
All right.
Yeah. You okay?
Trying to not break my knee.
I know. So when you throw this otoshi, and you've got this, and you turn, if they're not careful, they're going to break their knees. Uke's got to jump out of it.
Yeah.
You got to chuga ere yourself out. This is not nice. Now, previously, the one we just did, they grabbed here, and we came up, and we talked about this. If they know that's coming, they might try to bring their elbows in and not let you through. Okay, boom, yeah. So if they have, again, one of the things we sometimes want to do is we want to stretch our opponent out so we can come in through here, but they're not letting us. They're just too big and strong and early. So, okay, we come this way. Now, we need to loosen up the grip. How do we do that? We throw an elbow, we throw an elbow, we throw an elbow, we turn. We keep the arms in, and we turn this for that otoshi. Pop the leg, pop the hip. Let go of your uke's arms so that they can fall. So again, they're in tight this time. Yes, that's why I'm coming to here, because if they were out here, you know, I'd come to here, but this time they're really bringing me in. Okay, again, on top. Hit them, hit them, hit them, hit them until they don't want to get hit no more. You can just hit, but really, I want to throw because it gives me the control of the situation, because now it's not a fight, because eventually they're going to let go and they're going to start saying, oh, I need to let go and get back and start fighting. Well, I can hit them 2 or 3 times in the interim before they really realize what's happening. So here, boom, 1, 2, 3, come across here, boom, and again, for otoshi, you want to get that toe in tight, you're going to get that hip out, you're going to pop them up, and watch them go.
I'm just going to jump so that my knee don't get caught.
Exactly, because remember, when we do a proper otoshi, from here, we step in, we come around, we pop this thing up, get them on, the hip, pop that leg, otoshi. You can also otoshi from the body, and again, really pop that thing up. But we don't have that luxury. This is a different entry to otoshi. So since we're coming here, and we're going here, 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 again, just grab the hands, come across here, and pop that thing out. Where your microphone up. You okay? I did elbow. So again, you're in tight. Get this tight. You okay?
No, you hit my nose. Ow.
They're grabbing at your face. If you do this, they're going to get away, right? And you could stop them from choking, but they might come back. If I do this, 1, 2, at any point, they might try to run away. Good. But let's be fair. If anybody is truly going to commit to this choke right here, they are not a trained martial artist, which means there's one of, several reasons they're attacking you. Altered state of consciousness because they're drunk, drugs. They are not all there. Something's wrong mentally. Or they're an abuser who is used to using their strength and power against somebody smaller. In all of those cases, smacking them isn't necessarily going to stop them immediately. They're not going to run. That's why they're doing this choke. So we're going to pretend that ain't no way she's running from us. So as we hit, that's fine. That's why we turn and we come out here. And
I was already going.
it's all over but the crying at that point.
I'm trying not to. I was already going to fall.
All right. Nice and smooth to this side. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Hey! That fast. That's all it is. Nice and smooth to this side. 1, 2, 3. Hey! How are you breaking their kazushi? Right here. That kazushi's broke. Right here. That kazushi's broke again. Right here. Oh man, I keep breaking the kazushi and then popping them up, popping them over. Life is bad for them. So, yeah, ryote, kubi, otoshi. This is ryote, kubi, seoi, nage. Once again, they are two-handed at choking me from here. I've tried coming back. I've tried coming in. This time, we're going to do a little bit of both. We're going to come up and in, just like this. Now, ultimately, we don't necessarily want this. This was never effective this way, especially if they're big and strong, right? Be big and strong. But I can catch this and slide this. Once I've slid it out, I want to slide it up. Up, and I'm going to catch this thing and elbow them across to step into here, right into here. And again, seoi nage. Fun for me, not for them. Yeah. So again, from here, down, crush this down and tighten it in, and up and grab as you step across. Yeah, right there to grip. And this is technically ippon seoi nage, not traditional cross here seoi nage, because I've already knocked this hand down. So here, boom, to get here up into the ippon to the 1 point. Up. And there we go. So once again, this is about protecting yourself from a choke. It is not the preferred method that most martial artists are going to use to choke you. So keep in mind that if somebody's choking you like this, they likely don't have a lot of grappling experience. Seoi nage is going to be a whirlwind trip for them. Sucks for them. So as she comes in, first thing I want to do, make like a turtle, because it's still dangerous choke. It's still not a good place to be. We don't allow this choke in judo competitions, in Brazilian jiu-jitsu competitions, in naga, in MMA, because you can hurt the windpipe. But there's many things to do against it, which is why most martial artists won't try it. People who don't know any better absolutely will try it. And these, again, are people who are larger, who are not in the right state of mind. They're looking to harm you. If somebody's choking you like this, life is bad. So protect yourself. Hurdle up. Come down here, right? Boom, move this up. As you come up, grab the arm. If they don't have a gi, bring it up and grab yourself in and just lock in their armpit in your elbow just like this as best you can. If they've got sleeveys, oh man, even if it's a short sleeve tee, grab that thing, rip their shirt apart. It's good for one throw. That's all you need. If you're fighting naked people, sucks. Grab the wrist, lock it in.
Why are you fighting naked people?
It happens, especially if they're high on crack. So crackheads don't always wear clothes. So we're here, we're down, we're up, step across, boom, right into here, hit to here, and up. Now, one person did complain when he did this. They said there was no sweep. There was no like that. Correct. There's not. We are not doing a beautiful sweep because we are not gripping our opponent from our standard judo grip. We can't come in and sweep. Because why? Because we're busy being choked here. So we've got to come in and, let's go this side this time. Let's break this thing, right? So we've got to come in and break it. And then I want to hit them. So I knocked my guy sideways there. So again, I want to hit them. So as I'm stepping in, here's my step in because I want to step across. Boom! To bring it right to here. Right to here. Grab that sleeve if you can. If you can't grab the sleeve, fine, grab to here. This doesn't require sleeve. You can, you don't have to. Up and over. Why the elbow shot? Because when you elbow shot somebody, they're going to get back a little bit. So if they've got me, and they got me in tight here, we're going to go this side again. So I'm coming in here, and they're trying to get back and away. Good, because then I've got all the room in the world to come in. So instead of coming in on me and driving in, boom, I'm making them get away. Good, and then I've got all the room in the world to get in, and I've got all the room in the world for my hip, and all the room in the world to pick them up and come up. And a nice, easy throw for there. One more time, other side, a little faster. Hey! Just like that. The important part to remember is as you come in, or this way, as you come in, slide up. Don't try to force it. Slide this thing up. Move them to the side, get them back, clear that space, and then get right in here. Oh man, your throw's ready to go. So that was Jukoryu Jiu-Jitsu brown belt. All 3 defenses against that front 2-handed choke. Once again, this is not a choke you're going to face from most trained grapplers, definitely. Martial artists, maybe, if they don't know any better, but definitely grapplers typically use better attacks from the front than that because it does leave you open, but it is a dangerous choke. And again, this is geared towards security, law enforcement, things like that, where people absolutely are going to come at you like that. So you better know to do something, strike them, throw them, get yourself safe. You can absolutely practice these from resistance. Have somebody come in and really choke you and work on getting them released. Be careful with the strikes, especially coming up with that knee. You can catch somebody in the groin so quick and so fast before they know what's happening, and they have no way to defend it. It really hurts. Be careful when you train. If you don't like these, we'll come into class and we'll show you why it really hurts really fast. The rest of y'all, stay safe. Thanks.